Frieren Beyond Journey's End changed my life. I know that might sound a bit overdramatic, but hear me out. It didn't just make me emotional or give me a new favorite character or soundtrack, it changed my perspective on time and what it means to live a purposeful life. Frieren looks at time the way most people look at air, ever-present, invisible, easy to take for granted, until you suddenly realize you've used most of it up without even noticing. And that hit me harder than I expected. I have struggled my whole life with memory problems, specifically episodic memory encoding. I'm well above average at remembering data, facts about my interests, names, locations, random tidbits. I'm known for being practically a walking encyclopedia about plants, animation, economics, and anything that fascinates me. It's almost like in some RPG stat sheet deep in my brain, everything got allocated to knowledge and none of the skill points went into actually remembering my life. Whole swaths of my memory, from childhood until now, are just missing. People always say that your brain is built to remember novelty, that it tends to discard the mundane, everyday moments. But in my case, I lived so much in my head and I was in survival mode for so long that every day felt the same. And when every day feels the same, nothing gets recorded. So I often feel this deep sadness and sense of loss around my missing memories, like I'm a 30-year-old with only 10 to 15 years of actual felt life experience. But I know that that's not technically true. My body still carries the scars, my skills prove that I've lived, and the knowledge I store is real. I just can't access the memories that surround them. I can't use those memories as proof of existence, but I can use who I've become because of those experiences, even if I can't actually remember them happening. And that's what brings me to Frieren. Everything about this show is about coping with loss, about realizing what seems small to one person can be a lifetime to another. It's about changing even when you don't realize you've been changed. Near the beginning, when Frieren calls her decade with the hero party a mere 10 years, it feels dismissive. But it becomes the entire emotional spine of the series. To her companions, Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen, that decade wasn't mere, it was everything. Frieren watches humans live entire arcs in what feels like minutes to her. She forgets moments they cherish. She doesn't understand why they cry over memories she barely even registers. In a way, she has the ultimate episodic memory problem. Not because she doesn't remember, but because time itself dilutes meaning. And suddenly, I saw myself in a 1,000-year-old elf. I realized I didn't want to keep hiding from my fear of forgetting. I didn't want to glide through life remembering only the pieces that align with the random fixations of whatever neurodivergent lightning strike hits that day. Frieren forced me to admit what I was trying so hard not to confront. I was scared of my own brain. I was scared of losing everything I didn't even know I had, and just like Frieren, I needed to change. So I've started journaling, because writing down daily experiences helps them feel more real to me. And when I put pen to paper, I'm basically telling my brain, this mattered, pay attention. And I've started also seeking out more experiences, real, novel ones, even if they're out of my comfort zone. Especially if they're out of my comfort zone, because I want to remember them, because I want to live them instead of just reading about them later like someone else's story. Frieren shows us moments that seem small, a conversation on a hill at sunset, learning a beginner spell, eating pie in a sleepy town, and then lets them echo years later. The show makes you sit with quiet humanity, the kind that people forget to notice until it's gone. Every flashback, every recontextualized memory, every "do you remember when?" from characters who know that their time is short is a reminder that meaning is made, not discovered. I don't want to be 60 and realize I've lived 30 more years without anything to anchor myself to. I want to cherish those mere moments with the people that matter to me, just like Frieren learned to do. Slowly, awkwardly, stubbornly, but sincerely. Because maybe life isn't about how much you remember, but how deeply the moments you live matter to you, even if you can't always hold on to them.